this hour, the Broward County grand jury is deciding whether to indict a 12-year-old boy on murder charges. That boy killed his 6-year-old playmate by dropping her on her head. Tiffany Unick's mother first thought it was all an accident, but now she tells us she's not quite sure. Jeff Wines here is live with more on that and what the grand jury might decide. Jeff?
Teresa, right now the grand jury is in session. Right now they are hearing evidence. So far, 4 people have testified before the grand jury. A BSO detective, Dr. Joshua Perper, who is the chief medical examiner, also the ME who performed the actual autopsy. They have already testified before that grand jury, but just a few minutes ago, Tiffany Unick's mother went in to testify.
Nobody can understand unless they go through what I am going through. They will never understand.
A mother sits outside a grand jury room waiting to hear the fate of the 12-year-old who's accused of killing her only daughter. Deweese Unick has now hired an attorney. She no longer believes her daughter's death was an accident.
I didn't expect to hear that the baby's liver was split in 2, 9 ribs broken, skull fracture, and all those stuff. And you play with a kid and all those things happen? Give me a break here now.
I mean, obviously the injuries that this little girl sustained apparently are a lot greater than what was said previously, and somewhat inconsistent with what the young boy suggested happened. And I guess that's what grand juries are for. They'll probably try to unravel all the facts and determine whether or not there's a reasonable probability of conviction based on what they believe happened that day.
6-year-old Tiffany Unick was killed July 28th while playing with her 12-year-old friend. The 12-year-old's attorney and at first Tiffany's family thought it was an accident, that there was no way the 12-year-old could have intentionally killed his friend. The 12-year-old telling investigators he picked up little Tiffany, threw her on the ground and smashed her head against a table. What are you hoping happens in that grand jury room?
You know what? I haven't even given it a thought. I'm just gonna pray about it, and it's all in God's hands.
Now the grand jury can come back with an indictment, or they can come back with what's known as a no true bill. A no true bill simply means there isn't enough evidence to proceed with the murder charges. However, the state can still prosecute that 12-year-old under lesser charges. We are live in Fort Lauderdale. I'm Jeff Wines, your Channel 10 Eyewitness News.